Hello, everybody. I'm glad you're back for another bridge tip. I hope you'll enjoy this one. We're going to be talking about two-level overcalls. What does that mean? Well, let's say, for example, they open one heart, the enemy, and you bid two clubs. You're overcalling one heart and you're going to the two-level. So we're going to look at it further, but that's what a two-level overcall is. So we want to look at how good is our suit. You should have a good suit to overcall at the two-level. And you should have a good hand to overcall at the two-level. And hopefully you have some good distribution as well. And you should look at the vulnerability, because if you're red, you might want to have an even better hand than you would if you were white. But you should always have a good hand. Let's see. Okay. I find that so many of my students and so many players abuse overcalling at the two-level. It's a bidder's game. Yes, it's a bidder's game. Bidder, bid, 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 bid. But you don't want to be overcalling at the two-level lousy suits, lousy hands, and lousy distribution. It doesn't help your side. Your partner is going to expect you to have certain things about your hand. Number one, an opening hand and a good suit. So you don't want to get in trouble with partner. And unless you could become a magician in card play, meaning that you could just play the spots off all the cards and avoid going for big numbers, I suggest you have some good guidelines for your two-level overcalls. So let's take a look. In my opinion, there's three main attributes of your hand to look at when deciding to overcall or not at the two-level. High card points. We should have good high card points. You should have an opening hand or better, truthfully, to overcall at the two-level. We also want to look at our suit quality. How good are our spot cards? Do we have lots of honors in the suit? Honors are good. And thirdly, we want to look at the distribution of our hand. 4-3-3 is not a good hand. And again, you need to have 5 to overcall at the two-level, so you wouldn't have 4-3-3. 5-3-3-2 isn't good distribution. But the three main points you look at are your high card points, the quality of your suit, and what kind of distribution and hand shape do you have. All right. So the optimum for overcalling at the two-level is a solid opening hand. 12 or more points. Once in a while, if you have a really long suit and you can take a lot of tricks because your suit is good and you have the right hand pattern, you can have less than 12 points. I said this before, you have to have at least 5 cards in the suit you're overcalling at the two-level. So many people bid 2 hearts or 2 clubs on a 4-card suit. When you overcall, you have to have at least 5 to go to the two-level. I like to have at least 2 honors in the suit, and preferably 2 or more of the top 3, okay? 2 of the top 3 or 3 of the top 5, but a good quality suit. And you want to have good distribution. You don't want to be 5-3-3-2. That's the worst distribution you could have. So if you satisfy at least 2 of these conditions, 2 out of 3, 2 of the 3 elements, you can consider, notice I say consider, overcalling at the two-level. Let's look further. Okay, a good suit. Ace, king, queen, 5th is a good suit. Ace, queen, 5th is a good suit. Ace, jack, 10, 6th is a good suit. The more honors, the better. And good distribution. Here we have 6-5. That is a good hand for distribution. If we have this distribution, we're in. 6-4 hand is also a good distribution. And 5-5 come alive. We like that. These are all good hand patterns that we consider good distribution for overcalling at the two-level. We're going to have an example. The enemy, north, opens one spade. And here you are, east. Take a look at this hand. And what would you bid over one spade? Did you think about it? I did. Let's see. You have 12 high card points. So we've met one of the conditions of the 3 on your checklist. But you have a bad suit. Queen empty fifth. This is not a good suit. And you're 5-3-3-2. You have bad distribution. So you don't have 2 out of the 3. You have 2 minus negatives out of the 3. Plus you have quacks. Queen jack tight, I call a dubious doubleton. All right. It's floating honors over here. That's a negative. Let's take a look at the next one. All right. Take a look at this hand. Do you like it? What would you do over one spade? You have 12 high card points, so we've met the first condition. We have an opening hand. We have a good quality suit. Look at, we have 4 of the top 5 honors. We have extra length in the suit. Look at all this. And we have good shape, 6-4. That's a really good pattern. I would bid 2 clubs. And I would bid 2 clubs even if I wasn't holding the queen of spades. So give me the 10-point hand, 4, 7, 9, 10, without the queen of spades. But look at all the trick-taking possibilities I have with this hand. I would definitely bid 2 clubs with or without the queen of spades. Okay, it's gone 1 spade again. What would you do with this hand? You have 13 points this time. You have an opening hand, and everybody thinks, well, I have to bid. I have an opening hand. I have to do something. But look at the quality of your suit. You've got a terrible suit, and you've got bad distribution, 5, 3, 3, 2, and more dubious honors. Pass. The auction's not over. I know it bothers people, but you have to pass. Sometimes pass is the most unused bid when it's 100% right. Okay, let's look at this hand. Again, it's gone 1 spade, and what would you do? This hand, you have a good opening hand. You have 15 high card points. You've got a good quality suit. You've got 4 of the top 5 honors, and you've got good distribution. You're 5-4. This is a great hand. You would overcall and bid 2 hearts. You've got all 3 out of 3 that we require to contemplate bidding at the 2 level. Okay, let's look at the next one. Here we go. What would you do with this hand? Again, you have an opening hand, but your suit, your diamond suit is lousy. And your distribution is lousy. You've got 4 jacks, quacky quack, 4 jacks. You only have 1 quick trick in this hand, and you've got a dubious doubleton again. This screams for a pass. So even though you have an opening hand, you've got 2 negatives going on, and I would pass. Take a look at the next one. Think about this for a minute. And again, it's gone 1 spade. And what would you do? Would you overcall at the 2 level? Well, you do have good distribution. You are 5-5. However, look, your second suit is their suit. So even though you have an opening hand, and even though you have 5-5, this is not a come alive hand. All your points are in their suit. So you don't count this as a 5-5 hand. You have no high card points in your suit. And look at all these floating, wasted cards that aren't touching anything or useful that we know of. What you want to do with this hand is pass as quick as you can and hope it goes 1 spade, pass, pass, and your partner reopens with a double so that you could penalize them. You want to punish them and you have a good suit to lead, and you're going to gather a lot more tricks than if you bid a measly 2 hearts on this hand. Games should not be probably in the future, but setting them would be a nice hefty score. Okay, so now what do we do as a responder to your partner's 2-level overcall? So it's gone 1 spade, 2 diamonds, pass, and here you are as East. In the first hand, this is you. They've opened a spade, your partner bid 2 diamonds, the next hand passes. What would you do with this hand? You don't have enough to bid. You don't have enough to bid 2 no. Yes, you have a stopper, but you've only got an 8 count. And you don't have 3 cards with your partner, so you don't want to bid 3 diamonds. It kills you, but you have to pass. You don't have 3 card support. You don't have enough high cards to bid 2 no. You have to pass. Again, the auction's not over. It might be, but if it's over, remember, if your partner had a really strong hand, they could double first and then bid their diamonds. Let's take a look at the next one. Okay, so the auction's the same. 1 spade, your partner bid 2 diamonds, they passed. What do you want to do with this hand? Now you've got a really good hand. You have an opening hand. Partner promised an opening hand. So 2 opening hands should do what? They should get to game. I don't know what game we're going to get to yet, but I'm going to bid 2 hearts. I have 5 hearts and a game forcing hand. And I do have support for partner, but 3 diamonds isn't forcing. 2 diamonds, 3 diamonds isn't forcing. I could bid 3 no, but I only have 1 stopper. And why should I deny holding this good 5-card suit here? Partner might have a fit with my hearts. Now, this is, I'm responding, I'm not overcalling. So in this particular hand, I don't have 2 of the top 3, but I do have an opening hand, a fit with partner. King, queen, 3rd of diamonds. I know they've got to have the ace, jack, 5th or more. This is a great hand. So I'm going to bid 2 hearts and hear what my partner has to say. Depending on what they do, I'll settle on either 4 hearts, 3 no, or 5 diamonds, but we're going to get to game. Let's take a look at the next one. Okay, again, the auction's gone 1 spade by the enemy. My favorite partner bid 2 diamonds. The opponent passed and I'm up. What would I do here? Well, here you can't bid 2 hearts. You only have 4 of them. You don't want to mislead partner. You do have the queen, jack of diamonds to fit with partner's 2-level overcall of 2 diamonds. These are great cards. And you have 2 stoppers in the enemy suit. So I would bid 2 no trump. I have an invitational hand with nice stoppers. I might even bid 3 because I'm rich in all these middle cards. Look at 10, 9, 8, 7. I've got the 9. This is a great hand. So I would bid 2 or 3 no trump and leave it up to partner where they want to go. But this is a great hand and you have stoppers. Well, I hope you enjoyed this lesson on 2-level overcalls, and I'm sure your partner's going to be pleased that you came here because they don't want you overcalling on those jack high suits. They don't want to go for 1100. They want to be a little bit more disciplined when you make a 2-level overcall. If you have any questions or a topic that you would like, or if you want any online lessons or mentoring, or if you just have a question about a hand that you played this week or a particular convention or bid, please email me. I'll be glad to help you. Have a good bridge day.